everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't guessed by these glasses, if you know what these are from Kondor Blue. These are Kondor Blue glasses. So today we're here talking about the Canon EOS R5 and some accessories from Kondor Blue. Let me take these damn things off. Okay, now I can see again. All right, sorry about that. Now I can see again. So as I was saying, we're going to be talking about the EOS R5 and accessories from Kondor Blue, especially like this one, which I'm going to start off with first, which is the Kondor Blue body cap, which is pretty cool. And not only is this metal, but the other thing I like about it, let me show you. So let me take off this Canon body cap. And if you don't know, when you put these body caps on, you got to perfectly line up the lines and then turn it. And then it just kind of stops and you know it's on. But with the Kondor Blue cap, it doesn't matter how you put it on, you get that satisfying, click. So here's the EOS R5 with the Kondor Blue on it, which is pretty cool. And I like that body cap a lot. So not only is it metal, but it gives you that satisfying click that you know it's on, and I don't have to worry about lining up the stupid lines. So that was the first accessory. The second, sorry, I had to reach over. The second accessory I got was these Kondor Blues universal plates to put on. So I got 2 of these because these are just quick release plates. So you can put any accessory you want, and with just like one slide or click, you just move it over, it'll come right off, and you can, do whatever you want and slide it right back on. So I got a couple of these. So without further ado, let's get this big box and open it up. All right, so enough of the box opening. Whoops, I'm dropping stuff. So in the box, you get a pair of cool Kondor Blue glasses. Oh, nice. Another universal plate. I think they threw these in for free because I actually ordered this R5 cage back in mid-July, believe it or not. But then they had to redo some things, and they had a redesign, and then they had a manufacturing problem, and then the pandemic problem. So literally, I just got this today, the end of November, and it was ordered from mid-July. So I got 3 of these universal plates basically for free as a thank you for staying with us and not canceling your order, which was very nice because these are about $25 a piece, if I remember correctly. I'll throw it down in the description, a link and all that other stuff. So no, these are like $50 each. I take that back. Yeah, these are like $50 each. So got like 3 of these for basically for free. So very cool. Thank you, Kondor Blue. And it comes in a very nice Kondor Blue box, which is very cool. I want to see what this looks like with the glasses on. All right, so there's the Kondor Blue box and the glasses. I know, pretty stupid. But I just wanted to see what it looked like. Let me take those stupid glasses back off. Okay. Now that we're back, let me open this box up and see what we got. Oh, wow. This is actually very nice. So let me show you, and I can hold this up. So basically, it's the top handle and the cage for the Canon R5. So very cool. And it's packaged really well. I'm just kind of surprised. And it comes with all the cables you need and all that other stuff, because the top handle actually has a record button, unlike some other competitor, cages and rigs and stuff like that. So I can just push the button and start recording. Very cool. This is the top handle. And part of the top of the cage, because it unscrews and it's got a little level on top, and you screw this into the hot shoe, and it's got a cold shoe mount on the side. So let me show you that. Very cool. And some more parts of the cage. And the bottom part of the cage that has a Arca Swiss quick release plate. Oh, yeah. Very cool. And it's got a little wrench on the bottom that's magnetically attached, which is another cool little feature. Yeah. Wow. Pretty cool. Definitely worth the wait. You got some more plates, and you got the cable protector that goes on the side. This is a mounting plate. And another part of the bracket, which is on the side. Another part of the bracket, which goes on the side. And we got a couple different cables here for the record. Yeah, for the record button on top of the top handle. So they give you a couple different types of cords. Very cool. And that's it. So actually pretty nice, and a very nice little box. So now I got to get all this stuff together. So let me see if I can get this together on the camera, and we'll see what it looks like. So sorry, I'm just distracted looking at all this stuff. So it's very cool. And if you don't know, it's all metal. You know, this thing is built like a tank. It's going to last forever. So I'm just kind of admiring everything. And wow, very cool. You know, quick release plates and, you know, safeties. And it's got, you know, everything you would want in a really cool plate. You know, so even if you unhook it, your camera's not going to fall out till you press a little release button. And just very cool. All right, so let me stop pontificating here and put everything together. So stand by and let me get all this on. All right, everybody, we're back. So it took me a little bit to figure everything out, but here is the Canon R5 on the cage. And it's actually a pretty cool cage. It's got, you know, you can bolt anything on anywhere on this thing. There's holes everywhere. So a couple things that I wanted to say about this. It's only got 4 small screws to put the cage together, so it's not that hard. But in the box, there's 2 different hex wrenches. There's one on the bottom that goes for the accessories on the outside, and the other one, the smaller one, is just for the 4 bolts to put the cage together. So it took me a second to find that other hex wrench. The other things about these record cables, one's for the R5 and one's for the R6. And you can see where the R5 plugs into the front. They call this the remote terminal or remote control terminal or something like that, remote terminal. And then on the front, you'll see a little switch, a little dip switch. Now it came in the S position, and I had to switch it over to the P for this to work with the R5. So out of the box, this probably works with the R6, not the R5. So let me turn this on and show you it's not really recording right now. Press the button on top. And there we go. It's recording. So pretty cool. You know, let me show you again. There's the button on top. And we'll stop it. Okay, so that's two quick little things that I learned. You know, definitely make sure you change the dip switch if the record button on top doesn't work. And when you put the camera adapter on the bottom, if you line the front up with the front of the camera and then you put it on the cage, it'll fit perfectly. So I had to figure out how to put that camera plate on so it fit in the cage and fit on the camera. But if you just line up the front of the camera to the front of the adapter, it'll work perfect. So that was another little tip and trick there. So the other thing that this thing came with, let me go ahead and take this off. It's got a bar that can go across if you want to put other accessories. So very cool. This thing has everything, and they kind of thought of everything. So it's very cool and very easy. You know, the handle's on a NATO rail. It's got another NATO rail on the side. Well, not a NATO rail, but it's got a quick disconnect. It's definitely got a NATO rail on top. You can do all kinds of things. It's got a cold shoe on top. And one of those three quick adapters that I got, I just threw on top in case I want to throw something on there. It's as quick as just sliding it over, taking off your accessory, and putting it back on, and then locking it. So very cool. Yeah, this thing is definitely sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. On the bottom, it's got a plate release and then a safety catch on back. Let me show you. So it's got a safety right here. So even if you release the safety on the bottom, right here, that kind of locks it in place and you release the safety, it's still not going to fall out because you have to push that pin. And the other thing is it locks up top. So this got 2 points of contact where a lot of cages only have 1 point of contact. So very cool. Let me go ahead and take this cable off. And the top is just, you loosen it and you hit the little NATO rail pin and the top handle slides right off. If you unscrew it from the top here and release it from the hot shoe and you flip it on the bottom and hit the quick release. Oops, that was the cable. And I got the remote terminal in the way. So as you see, it's loose, but it's not coming out because you got to hit that quick release plate, a quick release button. And there you go. That's the cage off. So very cool cage. I can't say enough about it. And let me turn this off. And that's the camera plate on the bottom. It's a Arca Swiss plate, so it'll probably fit other things besides your cage. If you want to put it on a tripod, just take it off real quick, slap it on, tighten it up, do other good stuff. So pretty cool. Very cool. So I don't know if I'll use that cable or not. The remote terminal cable. It seems more of a pain to me, but I guess it's convenient if you're doing lower shots and you want to hold it down and not worry about hitting the button. You can just use your thumb and hit it on top of the handle. I don't know if I'll use that too much, but I just want to make sure it worked. So just a couple things to remember. Definitely line up the front of the plate to the front of the camera. And remember that dip switch in the front. It comes set for the R6. If you want to use it on the R5, switch that little dip switch over to the, is it P or S? P for the R5. So it looks like the S is for the R6 and the P is for the R5. Oh, sorry. So that's basically it for the cage. This thing is definitely built like a tank, and it's definitely light. and sturdy, and there are holes just everywhere. You can put so many accessories on here and probably make your camera too heavy to lug around. So very cool, very innovative, and it takes, quarters and, 20s and 16 sizes. And on top, it comes with adapters on the inside. So you can put, either quarters or 3/8 in there, which are 16 or 20 size. Very cool. This thing it's just fantastic. So it was definitely worth the wait since mid-July. So pretty cool, and definitely like it. And it's definitely convenient to carry, especially with that top handle. And they definitely thought this out, and somebody was definitely a videographer who thought this out, especially with all the accessories and the quick release plates. And that's just fantastic. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it because I love stuff like this. So thank you everybody for watching and for listening. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day or night, everybody. Happy shooting. Thank you.